What if Earth had rings like Saturn? Let's imagine you walk outside tonight, look up, and boom. There they are. Huge, glowing, magnificent rings in the sky. Not some fake CGI sky filter, real planetary rings, just like Saturn's, but orbiting our Earth. So, what would actually happen? Let's dive in. First of all, what would they look like? These wouldn't be tiny things you only see through a telescope. We're talking colossal structures made of rock, dust, and ice, stretching thousands of kilometers across the sky. From many places on Earth, they dominate the view. Day or night, they'd hang over the horizon like a cosmic rainbow with sharp edges. From the equator, you might not see much. But from mid-latitudes, New York, Paris, Tokyo, you'd have a front-row seat to the greatest sky show in the solar system. City skylines redefined. Skyscrapers would be framed by luminous arcs. Sunsets would look like golden explosions trapped in silver rings. Instagram influencers would lose their minds. Wedding proposals would need rescheduling. Wait, the rings look extra stunning this evening. I'll ask her now. But beauty comes with baggage. The rings would block sunlight. Depending on how thick and wide they are, they could cast massive shadows onto Earth's surface. Cities under those shadows would experience strange new weather patterns. You know how seasons work now? Forget all that. Welcome to Weather Chaos 101. Some areas would get far less sunlight than before. Result? Cooling. Drastic cooling. We could see snow in summer, droughts in winter, or weird rain patterns that make no sense. Climate zones would shift. Countries built for warm tourism might become cold and gloomy. Meanwhile, frozen regions might start to thaw in strange patterns. Basically, weather forecasts would become even more unreliable than they already are. Say goodbye to a good night's sleep. Those rings reflect sunlight, a lot of it. So at night, even when the sun is gone, parts of the rings would still glow. That eerie shine in the sky, it's not aliens, just ice bouncing sunlight back down at you. Stars would fade behind the rings. You'd have to travel far from any ring view to get a glimpse of the Milky Way. Astronomers would be devastated. No more clear night skies, no more deep space observations from Earth. We need telescopes on the moon just to do basic stargazing. And that's just on the ground. Let's go higher. Satellites, our entire orbital network, would face chaos. GPS, internet, weather monitoring, all of it depends on clear orbital paths. And Earth's rings would be like a highway full of glass shards and icy shrapnel. Launching rockets, it'd be like threading a needle while blindfolded during a hurricane. Thousands of existing satellites would need rerouting or complete redesign. Some might get wrecked just trying to pass through the rings. Airplanes wouldn't be safe either. No, they wouldn't fly into the rings. Those are way up there. But ring shadows moving across the Earth could confuse navigation systems. The way we calculate time zones, sunrise, and sunset could all be disrupted. Flights could be delayed more often, not because of rain, but because of ring interference. Imagine your pilot announcing, "Sorry folks, we're circling for a bit. The sky is acting weird again." But humans are creative. We'd adapt. New holidays would form, ring day festivals, light shows based on ring shadows sweeping across the land. Cultures would build myths around them, gods who drew glowing lines in the sky. Maybe even entire religions. Think Church of the Sacred Circle. Artists would explode with inspiration. Flags might get redesigned. Our Earth would be drawn with rings in schoolbooks. Even currency might feature the ring planet motif. And of course, tourism would explode. Everyone would want to travel to the best ring viewing locations. Hotels with rooftop observatories. Air listings that promise full panoramic ring rides. Mountain peaks turn into luxury sky lodges, romantic honeymoons under the shadow of the rings. You got it. And don't forget space tourism. Once rockets are safe again, rich folks will pay fortunes to fly into the rings. Imagine a resort inside the rings, orbiting Earth with a view of both the planet and the shimmering debris field. Science would benefit too. We'd learn more about orbital mechanics, gravitational resonance, and particle behavior. Universities would open ring studies departments. Students would ask, is this on the exam, or just part of the Northern Arc? Engineers would study how to stabilize structures in partial shadow. Meteorologists would go mad trying to model sunlight bending around icy arcs. But it wouldn't all be cool. The rings would change our planet forever. Long-term climate instability could lead to food shortages. Solar farms might become useless in some areas. Entire economies could crash just because the sun doesn't shine like it used to. And worst of all, you probably never see a clear blue sky again. No clean horizon. No empty dome above you. Always rings. From space, though, Earth would look absolutely legendary. a bright blue marble surrounded by shimmering white rings, like Saturn's little cousin, but cooler. Aliens visiting might think we were the most advanced species in the galaxy, or they'd wonder why our satellites are constantly crashing into floating gravel. So what if Earth had rings like Saturn? We'd get beauty, tourism, culture, and myth, alongside confusion, tech failures, cold cities, and stargazing extinction. But hey, at least you never look up and feel bored again.